This is Don't Fear Grit with Rob Taormina. Marketing strategies and advertising technologies to help you build a better business.
What's up, Grit Nation? Welcome to our show, Don't Fear Grit. I'm your host, Rob Taormina, and today we're going to be talking about the essence of that word grit, and we're going to be pulling from a recent meeting that I had with someone that I've been working with for a while. He happens to now be an old friend of mine, and got some really great experiences from that meeting. And we're going to be talking about grit at its finest and what is that moment that defines someone's success versus defines someone not being successful. And that is the word grit. A little bit of backstory of this gentleman. He's a lawyer. I work with a lot of attorneys. I've actually worked with hundreds of attorneys over the years and helping them build better law firms. We've generated about $500 million now, which is pretty exciting. Been a part of a lot of really great marketing campaigns and marketing strategies. We've helped everything from building infrastructure to just building marketing campaigns. So it's been really great. So I'm pulling from a lot of experience when I talk about anything legal because I've been working in that field for a while. And this particular gentleman works in the commercial real estate space. He actually didn't start his lawyer career until he was in his 30s. Right there, that could be a whole episode that age is irrelevant when it comes to establishing yourself in the professional marketplace. But today we're going to be talking about grit and hard work. And we were at Parkside Grill over in Flushing by the Citi Field. We're going to be going to a Met Stadium. He was going to be taking me to a game. And we're just talking about life. And we go back to the 70s. He was in Vietnam. He gets out of Vietnam. And he says that he's always exercised. He says he's been exercising since the 70s to today. So you just sort of do the math. And he does it every single day. In the 80s and 90s, he was a big marathon runner. And he's telling me all these great stories. And I'm thinking, all right, here's a guy who's passionate about working out. He loves exercising. He's in the gym at least an hour every single day. He went through a long period in his life where he would be running 10, 15, 20 plus miles every single day. Here's a guy who must absolutely love exercising. Then he hits me with the bomb and he was like, I hate it. And I was like, wait a minute. I sit back in my chair and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So for the past 40 years, you spent all this time doing something that you hate? I'm like, explain it to me. And he was like, because I love what I get out of it. I love the end result. I love that moment when I'm done working out. I love that feeling. I love the fact that I'm going to be living longer. I feel healthier. I could do more. I have more energy. He was like, that's what I love. I hate the process, but I love what I get out of it. And so from there, we launched into this whole sort of psychology on success. And we realized that experience that he had in working out was true for everyone in every single industry, in every walks of life, and in every area of profession. And that is the defining moment, is oftentimes that people fear the work, which means that the end result of hard work is not as important to them as they originally claim. So it's so important for us that we need to sort of map the ambition that comes out of our mouth, right? So if the ambition that's coming out of our mouth is, well, I want lots of money, or I want a big house, or I want to own this, or I want to do that, fine. Well, then, therefore, you need to map that particular ambition. And what I mean by that is the path and what is needed in order for you to get to that moment where you get to experience all those great things, the reward, right? For that gentleman that I'm talking about earlier, he loved how he felt after working out. He loves the fact that he has more energy now, right? So all of that hard work makes it worth it. So if you're saying to me or to the people around you that, man, I want more money, I want that big house, I want the nice car, fine. If that's what's important to you, that's fine. In order for you to get there, you have to work hard. And that grit, guys, that you're going to have to endure, you don't have to necessarily love the grit. But if you, in fact, love the reward, the grit is worth it. The path should be then irrelevant to helping you accomplish what ultimately is important to you. And that's the premise of today's show, is this whole thing, Don't Fear Grit, of why we put this together and why we talk to you guys on a regular basis about whether it be marketing strategies or advertising technologies or infrastructure or process or whatever the case may be. At the core of this is work, is grit, is not fearing that process as long as that process gets you to where you want to go. And that's why I love this conversation that I had about his process. The past 40 years, he has dedicated himself to working out religiously every single day. That part, he's not thrilled about it. He's not doing it because he loves working out. He's doing it because what working out gives him. And that's what you need to apply to your work life, to your professional life. It doesn't matter how old you are, right? So today in this moment, if you are someone who has to work hard in order to achieve what you want, then love that process, because that's the thing that's enabling you to achieve what you want, your goals and your dreams. Success does not come easy, guys. Colin Powell once said that a dream doesn't become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, it takes determination, and it takes a whole lot of hard work. Guys, sweat equity, huge. Be determined to finish the task that's been given to you. Don't be afraid of that hard work, because that hard work is a gift that's going to enable you guys to achieve what you want, however it is that you guys are defining your success. So definitely join this community, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And remember, don't fear the process and don't fear grit.